Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the news. That's right. We got a full board of excitement and action and adventure, just news. But before that, weather. What's the weather like today, Fernando?
It's back to the normal Florida station.
No, not even close. It's 68 this morning.
70. 71 right now.
71. What's the high going to be?
80.
That's not normal. I mean, we're still in. This is still spring.
But 80s has always been like normal for us.
In the morning, but not 70s, man. Yeah. Trust me, man. 92, 98.
Yes.
It's coming.
Yes, I don't want that.
Summer is coming.
But yes.
I mean, you can live in the fantasy world that is,
I know.
38 and dark in America. San Diego checking in. 34 and cloudy. Look at that. California, it's about the same. Good morning to you, Fernando.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Fang checking in at 49 and rainy. Falling temperatures throughout the day in Tennessee. Yeah, I was talking with a good friend of mine out there this past day. Anyways, he was like, yeah, tornado warnings and thunder and lightning. I'm like, wow, that sounds like our summer.
Yeah.
29 in Detroit. Good day.
Good day.
Good day. Morning, fellas.
Good morning, guys.
What's up? 66 and sunny in South Carolina. It's going to be 75.
Yeah.
See, that's ours. 69 in Fort Worth. 3 in northern Mexico, New Mexico.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
Yeah, when I was talking to Marty yesterday, he was like, like 5 miles up the street, they got snow. I was like, oh,
25. Wow. Good morning, my friend.
Hard-hitting car audio news, much like hard copy of the 90s. For sure. 60, North Carolina.
There you go.
Easter is coming. Break out the Cadbury eggs. Already got them. Already got the Cadbury eggs. I'm into 2 so far. Morning from DreamWorks Motorsports, Roxbury, North Carolina, rainy and 60.
Nice.
Oh, hang on. Good morning, 32 in Louisville, Kentucky, 75 in Stuart, Florida.
Yeah.
I saw pollen was falling in Florida. Actually, not yet. The leaves are falling right now. So
yeah.
I don't know what's like.
No, I think we have like 2-3 days with pollen last week.
Really?
Yes, my car was all yellow.
I haven't seen it yet. Raining 33 in the Pacific Northwest. Wow, man. I think you could say, like it's going to be sunny in Florida. It's going to be raining in the Pacific Northwest. But I just feel like it kind of just goes hand in hand.
Part of it.
Yeah, I feel like it is. I mean, what are you going to do? Anyways, we got a ton of news. It's this funny. Any US AMP news, they're coming back. So last night we talked about this briefly on the High Five Vegas show because they had reached out to him. Apparently the company that owned them hasn't done anything with them. No one's done anything. It's just one of those floundering names right now. So another company was gonna bring them back, and they reached out to him, and like nothing. Crickets. So honestly, it's kind of not even on our radar as of yet. So, but apparently nothing is going on. 16 and sunny after a full day of snow yesterday. And that's not good, Tommy.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is why I laugh.
Yeah.
Morning, fellas. 50 and rainy in Atlanta.
Ooh.
Home of Jeff Smith. So we got a bunch of news, and let's just hop right into it. So this week there was a lot of just So when we do news, I kind of break it into categories like new product news and then just like stories. And this week we had a bunch of stories.
Mm-hmm.
We have some new product news, but we had a lot of stories, and some of them were just heart wrenching, and we'll dig into those. First off, kicker Real Marine at Miami Boat Show. For those of you guys that are like, man, I don't get to go to Knowledge Fest. I can't afford to go to Master Tech Expo for whatever reason. I don't know. But I'd really like to still see these guys. Boat shows, Jeep shows, motorcycle shows are all great avenues in which to get out and meet car audio dudes, like go meet the people that work for the company. Kicker is a big boat show company. Like they go to a ton of boat shows, Miami Boat Show being one of the biggest. And of course, they're going to be there. And I believe it's this weekend. But if you're in the Miami area, check out the Miami Boat Show. I believe Lori's going to be there.
Okay.
Yeah. Either way, it's a good opportunity to meet some of these guys that you don't normally get the opportunity to.
For sure.
Good morning.
What's up,
Joseph,
man?
Mr. Norton. Is he following us? I feel like he's following us.
I think he's following us.
Also in the news, Electromedia sponsors Master Tech Challenge.
Yes.
So Master Tech Expo is quickly approaching, as we just said, and why don't you cue that?
Yeah.
Cue that thing up. And there's this challenge going on called the Clean Wire Challenge that the two of us just happen to be part of. And one of our participating sponsors is Audison Hertz or Electromedia. For those of you guys that, the video.
Oh, okay.
Video. For those of you guys that aren't familiar with the Clean Wire Challenge, there is 5 sponsors for the event. First Tech is just a financial sponsor. Stinger is sponsoring with Wire. And then we have Electromedia, which is Audison Hertz. We have Orca, which is Focal Moscone. Then we have HKI, which is coming in with Ground Zero and Sound Digital. They are providing 3 systems each for our 8 competitors, which is pretty cool. And we'll tell you about that. But before we do that, I want Fernando to play this for us. So this is the promo reel for the Master Tech Expo Clean Wire Challenge. There is the Clean Wire ruler. Look at that. Ooh, nice. He just re-edited this, so I'm going to make sure we got this in. These are all pictures from, of course, the Cobalt Clean Wire Club. Boom. Look at that. So what I was saying is there was no sound because, I suck. Anyways, so there are 8 systems. Oh, sorry, there's 9 systems with 8 competitors. And how is this going to go down is you're going to vote. It's going to be a write-in ballot, kind of old school style, like Charlie Brown. We're going to I want 9 or I want 8. There'll be no 9. And we're going to take all the ballots back. We're going to count them all up. Then we're going to put them all back in the box. And we're going to draw one lucky winner, and they're going to get the 9th system. So just for voting, you could possibly win a system.
Very nice. Very nice.
So the cool thing is the 8 guys that compete, they get to keep their systems.
Yeah.
So it was funny because on the build-off, Rockford's sponsoring the build-off, and they have all these cool, jackets and stuff that they're giving. Swag. And Angel was like, man, I really hope we have some cool swag. I'm like, you're getting a whole system. I mean, if you just want an apron, I'll get you an apron. But I mean,
Yeah, but
you get a whole
problem
system.
is the problem is like we like shirts, we like to have that. So yeah, I can see that. Hey Eddie, ¿cómo estás?
They do not have to write a one-page essay on clean wire and what it means to them. Although, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. 500 words? Nah, 500 words is too much. I was thinking maybe 1,000. Okay, moving on to the
just like 10.
Yeah, 1,000. That's got to be 1,000. Okay, moving on to the next story. We have sad news coming out of the Pacific Northwest. For those of you guys, he didn't die. Let's just Alex Camara departs Audio Control. The former owner, our friend, one of the greatest guys we've ever had the opportunity to hang out with and work with, and someone that I do consider a personal friend of mine. Alex Camara has decided to hang up his hat and move on to something else, to which we don't know. He's departing Audio Control as of March 1st. That means Amp Global, the new company that owns Audio Control. He will be sayonara, hasta luego, bye. He's right now, as the story reads, and I cannot divulge any other information because I don't know anything. He is just going to take a couple months off and kind of rethink what life means after owning a big company like this. Does he have plans? If I was to guess, I would say yeah. I mean, he's one of those guys that just likes doing this stuff. This is fun for him. He likes taking small companies and making them big. Coinstar, Audio Control. He's had a lot of fun, and I look forward to what he does next. So this ought to be pretty cool. We are going to miss him. Part of me hopes he does something in the 12-volt arena, but I don't know if he will.
He's still going to remain as
he'll still be on the board of directors.
The board of directors
for Amp Global, which kind of leads me to think that whatever he does next won't be in the 12-volt arena, just because of a conflict of interest there. But you never know.
Right?
So he's gonna start a new company, Control Audio.
Yeah, right.
No, I can tell you he's not gonna do that. I mean,
hey Marty,
it'll be fun. So. All right, moving on. We're going to miss him dearly. It's not like I can't just call him, but still, I'm going to miss him. Wow, did you see this one?
Yeah, of course.
So Alpha Sonic acquired by, or Orion acquired by Alpha Sonic.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to read you one little excerpt here.
Okay.
Hold on. Where's it at? Because to me, this was the best part of this article. Second pair. So, all right. Damn it. Okay. Just gonna just do this. No? All right. What am I doing here?
What are you trying to do?
That right there.
Oh,
See Outlook. See Outlook is a place we go and find all the cool news. All right. Now, if you go to See Outlook, links of which are in the show description, if you leave the second paragraph of this article, it says Alpha Sonic is a very high-end brand, and Orion is a powerhouse brand well known for competition power. I love that sentence. And the reason why I love that sentence is because if you scroll down to the comments, someone just writes Alpha Sonic, quotation, high-end brand, question mark. Nope. And she let that through. So, which I thought was great.
No, I think, yeah.
Hey, look, Alpha Sonic's been trying to get back into the industry for a while. They have a bunch of dealers. I'm assuming right now they had a big show at SEMA.
Yep, they did.
With a lot of orange Formica everywhere. And, they make some really nice looking stuff.
They make a lot of stuff.
This
is one of the companies, they have a big display of every single product. They bring every single one. It's insane, but yeah.
So Alpha Sonic is the actual brand. So they make speakers, amps, subs, and whatnot. It's one of those companies from the 90s that was around and did some stuff.
Now, let me tell you, I love the baskets.
Oh, yeah.
From the speakers, subwoofers, and everything. They have, the Alpha Sonic style. So
as far as Orion goes, Orion was one of those many companies in the 90s, got bought out, moved on, went other places. DEI owned them at one time. And then as the last 5 or 6 years, they were owned by a company out of Miami, and they just kind of got into the SPL world. So they would make, the big 4Ks and the big giant amps and the, the HCCA woofers.
Yep.
I think are probably what they're most well known for. Big red baskets and stuff.
They're
And then,
beautiful.
it's a very striking product. But then during COVID, a lot of, between shortages and just not doing the brand kind of floundered, according to the article. And so it was, Alpha Sonic looking to expand their footprint, picked up the brand. It'd be interesting to see if they do anything with them over the next couple of years. And I think that's what it is, they're buying it for a future thing, because if you look at two classic brands from the 90s, Alpha Sonic is definitely one of them, but is not the classic brand of the 90s, whereas Orion is.
Yeah, but I feel that Orion is not the same company.
Like, it's not,
at all.
But it's not, for sure it's not. But what I'm getting at, though, is if I get the name Orion, I now have carte blanche to do whatever I want with the brand. Okay? I don't have to keep it as an SPL brand because, there's certain people that you can do anything I want with Orion.
Yeah.
Okay. Because when Orion in the 90s was a company, it was not SPL. It was a Rockford Fosgate. It was a Precision Power.
Right.
It was a JL Audio, which JL Audio came a little later. It was just a brand. So there's no reason why we can't get the Orion brand again. Okay. Meaning it's a brand. They make high-end components, entry level component. They can turn it into, like, if I have two brands,
a potential.
Yes, it has. That's my point. So if I own two brands and one of them is Alpha Sonic and one of them is Orion, which one do I want to lean into? I want to lean into Orion because more people are going to know Orion than they're going to know Alpha Sonic, which is clear when they say, what does Alpha Sonic do?
Yeah.
So that's my only thing. Now, are they going to do that? Who the hell knows? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they do. In a few
years,
there again, it'll be a few years. It'll take time.
For sure.
At least 2 years.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one, but they should buy Audiobahn and bring them back.
Oh yeah, see, I love
that did have.
Man.
But you got to have that cocaine money.
That's why.
All right. So on the new product news, here we go. Morel ships BMW specific systems. This picture is from Knowledge Fest. Amy came in and talked to us in the booth.
Yep.
And then I promptly turned him over to Casey and was like, talk to him. Don't quote me. So for those of you that own BMWs or do BMWs or have anything to do with BMWs, they are making two versions of the 4-inch driver.
Yep.
One entry level, I'm going to say, and then one higher end version. The pictured here is the higher end version. This is built off of the hybrid 4-inch that you may remember we did a review of and a listening test. This is the same exact speaker. When we demoed and showed that speaker, we showed you how the basket was kind of strange. And meaning it looked like you could build onto it. And the reason it's built like that is because it is made to be adaptable. In this case, this is the BMW version of it.
All right. Before we go, the picture that you see right now, we actually remove the coaxial speaker from their box and put it in here, so we don't have two different boxes.
Yeah, we don't have to have 4 boxes on the
counter. just so you guys can be clear, it doesn't come like that.
Very good.
It's a component and then it's a coaxial.
Yeah. So it's the same, but they're the same speakers we had to demo. What makes this set unique is that it comes with. There's 3 different mounting brackets for BMW. And when you go and buy BMW speakers, you typically have to type in the year and you have to pray and then you get them and you're like, oh, great. You don't have to do that with the Morels. They come with all 3 brackets in the box. It's a plug and play set. So it comes with all the adapters. It comes with the panel. It comes with the panel tools. It comes with everything required in order to install them in the car.
Yeah.
And then they have the subwoofer. The subwoofer, typical Morel fashion, it has a 2-inch voice coil. It is their design. If you turn it over and look at the back of it, which this isn't really doing a good job of, it has that Elate style basket to it, which is really nice. It also is a little bit deeper than most. So inside the box, it comes with a spacer ring in order to move it up off of the floor in certain applications. Yeah. So this is a new product from Morel. If you're interested, where do they find them?
MorelHiFi.com.
There you go.
And the IR, it's the high end. The IP, it's the entry level.
and OPP is, you know me. Okay, Crux. Oh, wow. New interface for Dodge Jeep Ram with digital camera. What is funny?
No, nothing. I saw it and I'm like, I don't think we're going to talk about this. But...
Well, no, I'm going to talk about this for one important thing. Really? So Crux has managed to come out with, this is the second of 2 adapters that are very unique to them. Now, when you look at like Alpine has the Restyle. Okay. And Alpine is the only, with the Restyle Jeep radio, is the only company that makes this interface. This interface is designed to take the high-res camera from Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, from factory, and convert it over to a low. It's basically down-resing it and allowing it to play in the normal 720 screens. So it takes it from 1080 down to 720. I know that doesn't seem like magic, but it is in our world. Alpine gives it to you when you buy the Jeep radio.
That's correct.
But no one else has been able to manage to make this piece. Okay, so Crux has it now. Now, where I'm kind of disappointed about this piece is that I was hoping they would make it as just an interface for the camera. But they went ahead and made it a whole radio replacement kit. And that's, to me, where it kind of falls flat.
I just don't understand why these companies, they want the whole pie. Like, they want the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, just grab a piece. Everybody would buy it.
Yeah.
You know?
So they did that with the Bose interface for GM. So they're again, this was a product that Alpine gave you in the Restyle piece that no one bothered to rebuild and do. We actually found out who actually made the piece. And we're like, oh, wow. And they were like, yeah, we didn't know either. So they make the Bose interface. And there again, this goes all the way back to like 2016. And no one has bothered to make an adapter for it. And they finally cloned it or whatever they did and, spent the money.
Yeah.
But this kind of bums me out because it's like, cool, we finally have it. But no, I don't want your steering wheel control interface or your radio replacement harness because it's a Jeep and I want to do iData so that I can get all.
My
so for one,
that
I can put it into the car because iData does make better interfacing for
sure.
It allows us to retain factory features in the radio, which this is just saying we're going to lose all those. So. They want their cake and eat it too. No, I get it. You're right. They do.
No, I think every company wants that. But, hey, think about if we just make the module, everybody would buy it. It doesn't matter because it would work with any radio.
It's the only game in town. It's the only game in town. So, who knows? Maybe they'll, because if you read the article, it almost hints like they might. But we'll see.
We'll see.
I'm not holding my breath. I really wish they would, though.
I do.
That would be really cool.
I'm probably going to die.
Why are you going to die?
Because I'm holding
you're holding your breath?
Yeah.
Now, also, new product news. We have a slew
I love those.
Of new products from Team Ground Zero.
Yep.
They came out last week, but they literally missed the show. Tommy called me like an hour after the show, and I'm like, you missed the show, bro. Redbacks are coming. It's an 8-inch redback. For those of you that are into the Ground Zero, these are just loud. These are going to be for like motorcycles and side-by-sides, and a lot of motorcycle guys love these things. Put it in
the car. That would be great.
Why you want to go deaf?
Yes.
The Yellowback is also coming there again. In the Ground Zero world, for you guys that like don't play in this field, when the back is colored, it's a loudspeaker, man. So what we're looking at here is a very loud set, a 6.5 Neo magnet.
Very colorful.
Very colorful.
I love it.
I like the pink baskets.
Yeah.
Now in the subwoofer line, it doesn't really mean that as much. It's just their color scheme. And what we have here is the new GZ ZHW 8, 10, and 12 SPL flat woofer.
Yeah.
So this is a new product. Not to be confused.
This is the one that was in the
I think it is. It was either that one or this one.
No, I think it was the other one.
This one?
Yeah, I think that one was in the Golf. So if that's that one, that was great.
Yeah, no, these don't disappoint, and they're huge.
And that's the new one?
This is the new inexpensive version of it. So you have two. You have the high-end cast basket, super powerful, higher power handling.
Yeah.
and then we go into the smaller version, stamped steel basket, obviously less power handling. But 2 new flat subwoofers coming out of the GZ camp, which is cool because, let's be honest, you can never have enough shallow mount woofers.
Yes.
And then they're getting crazy with the amplifiers. Oh my gosh, they're getting crazy. So we have a I'm just going to give you peak power on this. All right, so hold on. What is
8-inch? So
the 8 and 10 are new. All right, so there we go. The 8s and 12s are new.
Yeah.
The 10s were not.
Yeah.
That's what was in the Audi. All right. Yeah, see, we didn't get to hear your Audi because we were in the Morel booth.
Well, I stopped and I sit down because I saw the I asked Tommy, and Tommy's like, dude, it has the uranium. And I wanted to hear it. It's just like there was not time. I feel bad.
We get to hear it in a couple of weeks at Master Tech. So because we won't our time won't be as our time won't be as like anyways.
Sure.
I know. Okay. I'm joking. In my head, I'm telling myself. Okay, so they went full crazy on some new amplifiers. For those of you guys that are into this type, we have a little guy here that's a 1900 watt amplifier. It starts at 500, and then depending on your own load, will work its way down to 1900 watts.
Yeah.
And then we have the we have the 6. Jeez, oh man, starts at 1850 and goes to 1800 watts, 6000 watts, 6200 watts. Jesus Christ.
Hey,
and then
Tommy,
we got.
Can you put the specifications in here?
No, I got them right here.
Where is it?
Shush. We have a 4-channel amp to play along with all these. There again, we have, oh my gosh, 185 watts, and then all the way up to 575 watts at 4 times 4.
Yeah.
So these are clearly, these are the big SPL.
Now, the question is, these products are already on the website?
I'm guessing some of them are because we have complete pictures.
Okay.
So this is a 3700 watt.
It's a big 4-channel for cars. Okay.
Yeah, it is a big 4-channel for cars. Okay, so those are the SPL guys. Okay, and yes. those you guys know who you are, and that's cool. This is what I really wanted to get to, so I was trying to get through that. Yep. So behind me on the wall right here is our 6-channel uranium amplifier that we got to test. We love the amplifier. It was one of the best amplifiers we've tested. We had a blast with it. It was in your car for a very long time. Variable bias, super sexy.
Love it.
Nothing I love more when a manufacturer says we can make it better.
Yeah.
We can make it better, faster, stronger. And so they've just released all 3 of the uranium amplifiers, updated versions of them.
Yes.
So we got like a 2.0 rock in here. So we have the GZ UA 2SQ. We have the 4SQ.
Yep.
And we have the beast that's on the wall, the 6SQ.
So same line, it's just updated version. Yes.
Which I'm super excited about, and at some point I'm hoping we'll get our hands on one because we had such a good time with that one.
Yeah.
It would be fun to see what be able to compare the two and see what.
I just want the new one.
And then so. Now I know the next. Okay, Tommy's waiting for the next slide, which is the big amplifier. But we've already seen the amplifier, and we did talk about it last week, so we don't have to, Tommy. But no, the new big reference amplifier is out. We mentioned that.
There you go, and then people is gonna be like, "What is the difference between the other one and this one?"
Well, it's always more power and cleaner. I mean, that's
cleaner.
Like I said, bigger, faster, stronger.
They actually have people just cleaning the amplifiers on the top, so it's cleaner. So, no, I'm not kidding.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, that. Hopefully we get to spend some time with this stuff when we get to Master Tech. They're gonna have a big booth outside. We'll get. I'm going to film Dougie Fresh's car. If I have to get him out of bed, I
just want to hear it. I don't want to film it.
I want to
film it. Hear it.
But it looks beautiful.
No,
there's been pictures of it all over the internet.
Doug did an amazing job. Yes.
It looks fabulous. Yep. Yes, I know it's going to sound great. I mean, it's got tons of uranium power in it. Well, even so, I'll end on this. I was talking to Sage, and he goes, "Hey man, have you heard Doug's car?" And I go, "No." He goes,
"They all suck."
He goes,
because it sounds really great.
It's the best sounding car I think I've ever heard. And I go, really? He goes, yeah, I'm really starting to rethink my ability to tune cars.
Wow. See, and those things, now, I have so much respect for Sage because I love how he tunes and everything. And hearing that from that
guy, that's
like,
why I thought it was great.
Oh my gosh.
Sage is probably going like this. Why did I say that? But no, I'm desperately looking forward to hearing it when we get to Master Tech. Even if I gotta kick him out of bed early and be like, all right, come on, man, let's go listen to this. Screw classes.
Yeah.
I want to hear your car.
Yeah.
So it ought to be a lot of fun. For those of you guys not going to Master Tech, there will be a tear going down your cheek right now.
I don't know why you're not going. Seriously. It's big.
March 5th through the 8th.
That's right.
It's coming up fast. I get it. You should be there. It's worth the investment in yourself. All right, guys. Hey, listen, that's the news. It is Friday, which means that some of you guys, this is it for you. For the rest of us, it's just another day of the week, and we get to work tomorrow, which is good for you because that means tomorrow night at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we will be back answering your questions, having a fun time. And we are talking about Master Tech. Supposedly, we're going to have Brian on giving us a tour of the project that they're working on. That's the plan. Who knows if it's going to work or not? It's like I'm trying to get him to take us into the bay and show us what is going on. The
craziness,
project, the crazy project that we're going to learn all about at Master Tech. They're building it this weekend. Gary's out there.
Tom
Lee from Wet Sounds is out there. I don't know if Tom is out there.
You don't think so?
I don't know. He didn't mention Tom.
Okay.
And whoever else they could rope in to get it. Doug might even go out there and whip them and
Maybe
help
Cats.
them.
Carson.
I don't think any of those guys. Either way, it doesn't matter. The point is they're working on it right now, and we're trying to get him to at least just pull back the curtain just a little bit on the secrets and just kind of like show us what they're doing.
What are you doing? Nothing?
Yeah, exactly.
You're just checking.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll see some of that tomorrow night. It's just going to pop in, show us what we got. Be safe, have fun. Make sure you follow us over on Instagram, where we'll be doing updates. And if you'll notice that there's not two boxes behind us. Yes. That can only mean one thing. Find out later today. You guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you later next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.